On Field Day weekend, the Spirit Boeing Employees Association recreational area was a great place to be for both amateur radio operators and Boy Scouts of all ages.
Well, this weekend we have a number of clubs here. We have the Wichita Amateur Radio Club here. We have the Valley Center ARC. We have the local Skywarn members. We have the Salvation Army Team Emergency Radio Network, that's Saturn here. We also have a group of Boy Scouts who is forming the GOTA station, and the club that kind of got it all going was the Bears, the Boeing Employee Amateur Radio Society.
The Field Day operation in Wichita has a history that can serve as a model for amateur clubs nationwide. Randy Wing, N0LD, explains.
Well, we noticed in the late 1990s that our clubs were slowly losing membership. They were losing interest in getting together and doing amateur radio. The opportunities were diminishing locally. At the same time, our Bears started to get together and do a smaller field day, and we really noticed how people really got excited about this. So we grew our effort, and then we said, you know, this is so much fun, we want to invite all our friends in the community. So we took the name of Bears off of the field day, and we invited all the other clubs and said, hey, we just want to get together and have a great field day. We want to share our interests. And out of that has come a lot of collaboration. A lot of clubs bring their own interests and their own skill set to this mix. And it's really been cool watching it all come together and have us get higher and higher scores every year.
Like all operations, the combined Wichita Field Day had a number of short and long-term goals.
The short-term goals are building on our past, really. It's extending into digital communications. It's extending into having Boy Scouts do GOTA. It's getting amateur involvement from new and younger hams into amateur radio. The longer-term goals are to make this as big as it could possibly be. It could be as Our goal would be to try to touch every ham in the Wichita area and get them to come do field day and realize how much fun it really is.
But the biggest goal at any field day operation is to practice emergency communications.
Field day was originally established in the early part of this century as a means to promote the public and amateur radio awareness for emergency communications. And it's built on that, and it's changed and it's broadened over the years. So our Saturn group is here, and they do communications during emergencies. Our Aries and Races groups are here, and they do emergency communications, and all of us do Skywarn, which is all about the weather and emergency communications to let the National Weather Service know when severe weather is coming.
In Kansas, hams take emergency communications very seriously. Check out this ready-to-roll station assembled by Roger Bailey, N0ZOP.
It's modular, waterproof. Disconnect the cables, put the lids on, and you're up to go. Breaks down into 3 different sections: HF, ATV, VHF, UHF, TVs for ATV or watching the news, and then the scanner for whatever, 800 meg, fire department, PD, sheriff, ambulance.
A field day operation of this proportion needs a computer engineer. Brandon Trube, KD0HTI, built an Ethernet network that let all 8 stations enter their contacts to the same log.
Well, we have about 9 stations and a server set up. We're spanning about 1,000 feet of Ethernet cable. We're using 3 switches to make that expanse, and we have a wireless and router which is in the pavilion building.
The young men in Hayesville Boy Scout Troop 895 played a big part in the Wichita area field day. Here's Scoutmaster Alan Brewster, W0SY.
We decided at Troop 895 to do GOTA, which stands for Get on the Air, as a opportunity for the scouts in our troop that are licensed hams to show how that scouts, being prepared, can do emergency preparedness with radio off the grid.
Assistant Scoutmaster James Bice, KD0GJY, compares GOTA to the troop's JOTA operation last fall.
Well, GOTA compared to the JOTA, Jamboree on the Air, it's just the troop. We set up in location, which is usually our charter, and we set up there, and it's our boys. Same as here, they will run the radios, they will do their logging, and they will have all the fun where Mr. Brewster and I, we will just sit back and we will observe and help them as needed.
And what do the boys think? Here's Alden, KD0IJJ, Andrew, KD0IJN, and Brody, KD0IJQ.
I think it's pretty fun. The weather's really nice out here.
First of all, I enjoy radio and field day, and the enjoyment is part of it. But I also, since I do not get to operate radio like this very often, it's a good opportunity for me to hone my skills.
I plan to provide support to all the new scouts that come along today and hope that they can get on the air and also have a very good time at it too.
Bonus time, Sedgwick County Commissioner Jim Skelton and his daughter both made their first ham radio contacts with the help of control operator Randy Wing.
Well, I think this is a pretty exciting event for me and my daughter. We spent the last 20 minutes looking at the radio set here to my left. I got to make my very first contact down in North Florida today, and my daughter's currently working on that. You know, I'm really impressed here with the technology that I've seen, the knowledge of the people, and of course, you know, it's impressive to see those young Boy Scouts over there learning how to serve, you know, their perhaps role in emergency communications in the future. You never know what your life's going to bring. So, you know, I'm very impressed.
Hey, it's field day. We can't forget the food. Here's the chef, Don Urban, KC0BVX.
What's for dinner? That's the standard answer to that is roadkill. But last night we cheated and we had hamburgers and hot dogs, potato salad, and baked rooter tooters. Tonight we're going to have pulled pork sandwiches, potato salad, and some more rooter tooters.
Field day's over now, and much was accomplished. Randy Wing wraps it up.
A lot of amateur radio operators are very good at the technical aspects of our hobby, but as we form groups and niches of interest within the amateur radio community, we don't always communicate between our groups, between different emergency communication groups, between novices, between more experienced people. So Field Day, Greater Wichita Field Day, what it's really done is it's brought all the people in the local community together, and now we've become friends, and now that we're friends, it's a lot easier to support emergency communications together.
Reporting from the Spirit Boeing Employees Association Recreation Area in Wichita, Kansas, for Ham Nation, I'm Dale Puckett, K0HYD.